Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gears Feed. I'm bringing you some Blacksteel Raam gameplay on this lovely Saturday afternoon. That's depressing, isn't it? The Blacksteel character variants are a tough bargain, especially considering a pack in the UK costs over £8. That's above the hourly minimum wage here, you know. So unfortunately my coverage on the Blacksteel variants will be rare, because an unemployed Greg is just not in the best place financially right now. Thankfully, my friend Evil One, who I'm sure you all know, has supplied me with this footage. Blacksteel Raam is probably one of the best looking characters in the game, along with Blacksteel Marcus. The Razored Edge made a good point on the Blacksteel characters actually. He said Raam is like a character you want but you never knew you wanted. Like an Apple kind of thing, or something Steve Jobs would say when he brought you out the iPhone. I'll tell you, I've just finished 4 years of university and it feels like my life is officially already over. I truly believe uni is the best days of your life, and you won't get them back unless you become rich as hell, so the constant partying can never die. Now there's the job hunt for a role in community within the gaming industry. That in itself is a tedious, unforgivingly rigorous process. So I find myself in limbo, making videos every other day and trying to expand Gears Feed in the best way I can, which, come to think of it, I've picked a terrible time to start executing my vision for, shall we call it. Let's think about it. Gears 4 is coming to the end of its content cycle. Yes, I know TC said they're going to continue to support Gears 4, but I think we'd be naive to think that things aren't going to get quiet, because they will. I'm sure of it. So, the quieter things are, the less content there is to produce, the less content and occurrences causes the community to somewhat mitigate in time, proving growth and sustained content difficult. Now, we're probably looking at an early 2019 release for Gears 5 or the beta. I say early and not the full because now that TC have a dedicated team to solely focus on Gears 5 with no Ultimate Edition or remaster in the way, I truly believe they'll be able to knock this out the park by spring 2019. In regards to the possibility of a Gears 2 remaster, that's certainly gained some traction recently. Between then and now, maybe, but I don't see it as feasible. I'll talk about that more in depth in a separate video. I'd love it to happen though, to keep the community alive and thriving. The best thing yet to come is probably Season 2 of Gears Esports, so maybe I can look more in depth into content related to that. It will be tough though, I'm not exactly well versed in that scene. Moving on, I think it's safe to say 2018 will be quiet for Gears. We have those comics released in January, which will be cool, but apart from the odd bit of content, I think it's going to be rather desolate. I presume we'll see some sort of teaser for the Coalition's next project at E3 next year. But having said that, 343 have stated that Halo 6 is a ways off, right? And we haven't even seen a teaser for that yet. Nothing at all. So where will Gears 5 fit into the mix with Halo 6 due as well? I presume we'll see Halo towards the end of next year, with Gears 5 following the year after. It's certainly an interesting time. We all know TC will be spreading their wings with Gears 5, taking more risks. So I honestly cannot wait to continue the story after that big twist at the end of Gears 4. It's safe to say that TC definitely played it safe with Gears 4, but Rod Ferguson said they did that to show that they had their shit together and they could make a Gears title and continue from there. So things are obviously looking positive. We're in a golden age for Gears and I honestly can't wait to see what's next. I'm sure you'll all agree. Anyway, time to stop rumbling utter nonsense. I hope you enjoyed this snooze fest of a video. Do let me know what you think of this month's Blacksteel characters, and what are your thoughts on the future of Gears. Thanks for watching Gears Feed, and I hope I'll see you next time.